Namaste from Dhananjaya Kumar and welcome to this video dedicated to great minds, and the topic today is light. What is light? How it can be understood, how it is interpreted, and what is the deeper meaning of light. Light is needed for you to be able to see anything. And what is darkness in contrast to light? Does darkness have its own existence, or it is simply absence of light? In that sense, light is real, darkness is only absence or dimming of light. So the first quotation is by Gautam Buddha. Be a light unto yourself. In other words, become more enlightened in wisdom, understanding, and experience, and your own light will guide your own path. And there is a short story attached to this quotation, be a light unto yourself. When Buddha was ready to depart this world, his disciples were very concerned and worried, and they came and prayed to Buddha that what will happen to us after you are gone? Who would show us the light? Who would show us the path? And the last word Buddha spoke, be a light unto yourself. Be enlightened so that you can see the right path for yourself. You may not even need to seek a guidance if you are self-motivated, inspired to search for knowledge and experience. So this is a very short but subtle and deep meaning in this quotation. Carl Sagan. Because of the reflection of the sun, the earth seems to be sitting in a beam of light. Because of the reflection of the sun, the earth seems to be sitting in a beam of light, as if there were some special significance to this small world. Now, Carl Sagan had said many other things about space, astronomy, and search for aliens. So what he's saying here is, earth seems to be sitting in a beam of light because of the reflection of the sun. In other words, light has to be reflected to be seen as light. If there is nothing, if there is no obstacle, there is no object along the path of light waves, you will not see light. When light falls on you, then you become visible. When light is not falling on you and you are not reflecting light, you will be present but invisible. So if the sun light was not reflected from the earth will become invisible, to the eyes at least. Because of the reflection of the sun, the earth seems to be sitting in a beam of light, as if there were some special significance to this small world. And in another instance, Carl Sagan had spoken and written about pale blue dot, that certain space observer craft was about to depart, Voyager 1 or 2, and he requested NASA of USA to pause and have the Voyager turned around to see the image of Earth while it is departing the solar system. And that image became very important for us to understand the place of Earth and our place on Earth. In the space, the Earth looked as if it was a small, pale dot. And on that dot is where we are, and all we do, and all the struggles we create, all the misunderstandings, conflicts, and happiness and sadness. Everything happens on that pale blue dot. So this is a wonderful quotation. Ramana Maharshi, correcting oneself is correcting the whole world. Correcting oneself is correcting the whole world. The sun is simply bright. It does not correct anyone. Which means the sun does not correct anyone. So, correct oneself is correcting the world. So, if you become a source of light, in this sense, light means knowledge and wisdom. If you are imparting knowledge and wisdom as if it was light, it will light the environment around you. It will enlighten or help to enlighten people in the society around you. So that is the first part of the quotation. Because it shines, that is sun. Because it shines, the whole world is full of light. Transforming yourself is a means of giving light to the whole world. So now both parts of this quotation are connected. Correcting oneself is correcting the whole world. The sun is simply bright. It does not correct anyone, or it does not lighten anyone. Everyone gets lighted by his own reflection of the sunlight. And because the sun shines, the whole world is full of light. Transforming yourself is a means of giving light to the whole world. So being on the journey, it may not happen suddenly. Being on the journey to enlightening yourself is actually your most important contribution to the world. Because the world will get inspired and the world will see itself in the light reflected by you. Short one from Albert Einstein. For the rest of my life, I want to reflect on what light is. Remember his special theory of relativity was all about light. Still, he is not satisfied because he wants to reflect upon what light is. Does light itself produce light, or light enlightens objects when it is passing? So, what light is can be considered as an existential phenomenon, which means light, photon, exists. But darkness, which we think exists, is simply absence of light. Same way as ignorance does not have its own existence. Knowledge exists, your understanding exists, absence of which, when that is absence, that is ignorance. When light is absence, darkness appears to be, because the objects are not reflecting those waves passing. If one were to ask that I am looking for darkness, would you find darkness? Or when there is light, does darkness exist? Darkness cannot exist on its own. Only when light is absent, then you experience darkness. So if you take a lamp and the building is dark, the room is dark, and say, I'm looking for darkness. So you take the lamp and go enter the room. Do you see darkness? Darkness was there until you appeared with the lamp. So this is something to reflect upon. Osho is saying, if you fight with anything false, you will be defeated. If you fight with anything false, you will be defeated. How can you defeat something that does not exist? The only way is to bring light and see what is there. So as in previous quotation, the theme continues, if you fight with anything false, false means it does not exist. So if you fight with anything false, you will be defeated because you do not know who you are fighting, or you will not know whether you are winning or losing because there is nobody on the other side. So if you fight with anything false, you will be defeated. How can you defeat something that does not exist? The only way is to bring light and see what is there. Because with light you see what is there, and if it is false, it is not there. So even light cannot help you find falsehood. The only way is to bring light and see what is there. This is what Buddha taught his students. Be the light unto yourself. So when you become enlightened, you will see what is around you and how you can help, or even without your trying to help, your situation is also, your surrounding is also full of light. This is a Chinese proverb. It is better to light the candle than to curse the darkness. It seems to be the same theme, that darkness does not exist on its own. Darkness is absence of light, and if you are searching for something, you will not find in the darkness because you cannot see it. So the best way to learn is to light the candle. Michael Nemi, it is my light that sees me in your eyes. Light that I reflect, you can see myself in your eyes. It is my light that sees me in your eye. It is your light that sees you in my eye. Were I a total darkness, your eye looking at me would be in total darkness. So, if I am in darkness, your eyes cannot see me. I have to be in light. I have to be able to reflect light. Then you can see me. And it works both ways. I cannot see you if you are not reflecting light. And you cannot see me if I am not reflecting light. So, quotation again. It is my light that sees me in your eyes. It is your light that sees you in my eyes. Were I a total darkness, your eye looking at me would be total darkness. Another one by Michael Nemi. Set a beacon aloft and go not calling men to see it. Carry a torch and do not call people to come and see it. They will see it automatically. Those who are in need of light need no invitation to light. Same thing happens with a good book, a guru, that a guru's presence is enough, and those who are searching for knowledge, wisdom, will find it, will see it. So carry the beacon, carry the light high and go not calling men to see it. Because those who need light will come toward you, will look at you, look at the light, so that they can see the surrounding, what is around you. It's a beautiful one. Set a beacon aloft and go not calling men to see. Those who are in need of light need no invitation to light. This one is by Edith Wharton. There are two ways to spread light. There are two ways to spread light. To be the candle or the mirror that reflects it. So, for an enlightened person, his own inner wisdom is reflected and it enlightens others. So first, I need to have the knowledge. When I have the knowledge, I would naturally reflect it and it will reach other people. That applies to everyone. So there are two ways to spread light. To be the candle or the mirror that reflects it. Ramana Maharshi, transforming yourself is a means of giving light to the whole world. Now here the assumption is that you are transforming yourself to the better, intellectually and spiritually. So transforming yourself is a means of giving light to the whole world. If you have not transformed yourself, if you have not gathered and imbibed knowledge and lived by it, then it will not be possible for you to transform the world around you. So, transforming yourself is a means of giving light to the whole world. This is a short quotation by Viktor Frankl. What is to give light must endure burning. Which means without having energy, without having intelligence, it is not possible to be enlightened. That burning also refers to the tapasya or the austerities or commitment or search, quest, thirst for knowledge and wisdom. That is burning. Sometimes it can be even troubling. It can make you restless. Not knowing can make you restless. So Viktor Frankl is saying, what is to give light must endure burning. The last one is from an unknown folk tale. What is true by lampside is not always true by sunlight. It can be interpreted in a sense that the lower level of worldly knowledge can be like a lampside, and the higher spiritual knowledge can be sunlight. So a dim light can only give certain knowledge in a very small measure. You can perhaps recognize a figure in a very dim light. You can recognize a figure and shape, but you need brighter light to show what it is or who it is. What, if it is a person, what the person is wearing, how it looks like, etc. You will know in brighter light. If the light is very dim, you will not know, you will know something, but not enough to recognize and understand it. Same applies to the level of knowledge. With small knowledge, With limited knowledge, it is difficult to understand the world around you. But with higher knowledge and higher, deeper search for knowledge enables you to see the world as it is. What is true by lampside is not always true by sunlight. Thank you for your patience, for listening and watching. This happened to be a long video, but light is something that we need to pay more attention. What it is, what it does to you, and what it means. We'll meet again.